भारत माता शिव शक्ति अवतार सच्ची गीता मुरली 23rd January 2026 morning class 12th September 1968. Om Namah Shivaya. Sweet children, yes, Baba. Brahma is not called a deity. Vishnu is a deity. That is correct. Human beings do not know anything. They just say Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu. Now, how did Vishnu become a Guru? They keep calling everyone a Guru. The Sadguru is only one, for whom it is said, salutations to the Supreme Soul. Om Namah Shivaya. The spiritual father sits and explains to the sweet spiritual children. Now the father says to you children that you were so high. It is a game of rise and fall. Is it not? It is now in your intellects how elevated and pure we were, how lowly and impure we have now become. You yourself used to go in front of the deities and say you are high and we are lowly. Previously, you did not know that we ourselves became the highest of high. Now the Father tells you, children, sweet children, how high and pure you were, then how impure you have become. The impure are called lowly, and the pure are called high. That is called the wiseless world. It was your kingdom now is which is now being established again. The Father only gives a signal as to how you will become pure, because only the Father is the purifier. He is now sitting in front of you. The Father has reminded you that you were residents of the very elevated Shivalaya, temple of Shiva, the golden age. Then, while taking 84 births, when you fell into the vice in the middle, you began to become vicious. You remained vicious for half the cycle. Now you have to become viceless and Sato Pradhan again. This is now the Tamo Pradhan world. These Lakshmi and Narayan are the sign of the Sato Pradhan world. It is a matter of 5000 years. There was the kingdom in Sato Pradhan Bharat. Bharat was very elevated. It is now impure. It took you 84 births to become vicious from viceless. Although decrease a little, they too, it will still be called completely viceless. Krishna will be called completely viceless. He was fair and beautiful. Now he has become impure. Deities themselves became demons, and then you have to become deities from demons. When you were viceless, you were called deities. Now that you have become vicious, you will not be called deities. While sitting here, it should remain in your intellects that we were the masters of Shivalaya, the masters of the world. There was no other religion, there was only our kingdom. Then 2 degrees decreased. Degrees continue to decrease little by little. 2 degrees decrease in the silver age. Later, when you become vicious, you continue to fall and become dirty. This is called the vicious world. They show the river of vices. Visha, Vishaya Vaitarini Nadi. Do they not? People keep bobbing up and down in it. There, you used to live in the ocean of milk. You have understood the history and geography of the whole world and also the story of your 84 births. We were viseless. We were in their kingdom. It was a pure kingdom that will be called full heaven, that is semi heaven. The Father comes and explains the secrets of the beginning, middle, and end of the world. Ravan comes in the middle. Then at the end, this vicious world will be destroyed, and then to go to the beginning, you have to become pure. Consider yourself to be a soul and remember the Father. He alone is the purifier. He advises sweet children, consider yourself to be a soul and remember me alone. Do not consider yourself to be a body. You promised on the path of devotion. Baba, when you come, we will belong only to you. The soul speaks to the Father. Krishna was not the Father of souls is the one incorporeal Shiv Baba. You receive a limited inheritance from that limited Father, whereas you receive an unlimited inheritance from this unlimited Father. That is why the golden age is called Shivalaya. Who established their kingdom? Shiv Baba. The whole of Bharat was Shivalaya. Shiv Baba came and established the deity religion. This should always be remembered. It is a matter of happiness, is it not? Now we are going to Shivalaya again. When someone dies, they say he went to heaven. No one goes there just like that. These are gossip of the path of devotion to please the heart. You are now about to go to the true heaven. There is no disease or sickness, etc. there. You always remain cheerful. So the father explains so easily, as though sitting with small children. Even while living outside somewhere, you can claim a status. Purity is the main thing in this. Food and drink must be pure. Do they ever offer cigarettes, beads, etc. to the deities? Have they ever placed eggs or cigarettes, etc., as bhog in front of the Granth? They consider the Granth to be like the body of a Guru Govind. They give so much respect to the Granth. They think it is like the body of the Guru. This is what Sikh people believe. But Nanak did not sit and write this Granth. Nanak took an incarnation. When the number of Sikhs increased, these Granths etc. were created later. The Sikh religion comes one after another. At first, the Granth was so small, written by hand. Now, regarding the Geeta, they consider to be the form of Krishna. Assume it is like that, just as there is Nanak's Granth. So they consider the Gita to be sung by Krishna. They consider it to be Krishna himself. The Gita exists and Krishna exists too. They keep saying Krishna, Bhagwan Vacha. The father sits and explains. This is called ignorance. Whatever you hear on the path of devotion, the scriptures you read, all of that is the parapher- paraphernalia of the path of devotion. Knowledge is only in one Supreme Father, Supreme Soul. Salvation comes only through knowledge. That knowledge is only with the Father. Through knowledge, the day that is heaven is established. It is devotion through which it becomes night. Now, the Father says the soul has to be made pure. Effort has to be made for this. Such forceful storms of Maya come that knowledge flies away completely. You are not even able to speak to anyone. The first voice of lust troubles you a lot. It takes time in this alone. It is a matter of revelation in life in a second. A child is born and becomes the master. You recognize that Shiva Baba has come and you became entitled to the inheritance. The Gita was also young by Shiva Baba. The Gita was also sung by Shiv Baba. He alone said, "Remember me alone. I come in this ordinary body." Krishna is not ordinary. When he takes birth, it is as though lightning flashes. It creates a great impact. That is why they continue to praise Sri Krishna till now. All the other scriptures, etc., belong to devotion. In English, they call it philosophy. Only the spiritual father can give spiritual knowledge. He himself says, "I am your spiritual father." You children know that the Father is the ocean of knowledge. You children are also learning from the Father. You are imbibing knowledge. Then at the end, you will become like the Father. The whole basis is on the dharana. Then That power will come from the remembrance of the Father. It is called the sharpness of remembrance. There is a difference in swords too, is there not? There are swords worth 5 or 10 rupees. There are also swords with 3 to 4,000. Baba is experienced. He is not. Is he not? A sword has great respect. How much respect there is for Guru Govind Singh's sword. So you children also need the power of yoga. Then the sharpness will come in the sword of knowledge. Then they will understand quickly. You keep making effort according to the drama plan. The more you remember the Father, the accounts will be settled by remembrance alone. The purifier Father alone is telling you this method. Then after a cycle, they will come in the path same way and give you knowledge. He will wind up everything like this. Bring this one to make him his chariot. How much attraction you children felt there. There is attraction in the Father. Is there not? Now you have to become complete like that. You will become this number wise. This kingdom is being established. Whichever measure of effort you make in this, you have understood the whole world cycle from the beginning of the golden age to the end of the iron age. Now it is the confluence age. The Father also definitely has to come to make you pure. Pure means Sato Pradhan. You were Sato Pradhan, then you went through Sato, Rajo, and Tamo. Alloy continued to be mixed. First, the alloy of silver was mixed, then copper, and then iron. Now, how can that alloy be removed? When the soul is pure, real pure, the jewelry is also real. That is, the body is fair. When the soul becomes false, impure, the body also becomes impure. Before knowledge, this one also used to bow down and worship. A large oil painting of Narayan used to be placed on the gaddi wall above the bed. He used to remember him with great love. He remembered no one else. If his thoughts went outside elsewhere, he used to slap himself. Why does the mind run? Why do I not have a vision? He was in devotion. Was he not? Then, when he had a vision of Vishnu, he did not attain liberation just like that. One definitely have to make effort. The aim and object is standing in front. These were living beings, people then made non living images of them. You have now come to know that we were impure. The Father has come to make us pure. He makes us into Narayan from an ordinary man. You understand that we were in their kingdom. Then we make effort to become like that. So you have to follow very well. Brahma is not called a deity, Vishnu is a deity. That is correct. Human beings do not know anything, they just say Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu. Now, how is Vishnu a Guru? They keep calling everyone a Guru. Then at the end, they say salutations to the Supreme Soul. They call them Guru, they call them Supreme Soul. The Father is the greatest of all. We are learning this from Him to teach others. Whatever the Sadguru explains to you, you then explain to others. You would not say of a Guru that he is a father or a teacher. No, so all this knowledge should be in your intellects. You were in Shivalaya. Now we are lying in the brothel. Now we have to go to the heaven. Shivalaya again. No one except the Father can take you there. Although they say that such and such person merged into the Brahma or the light emerged into the light. Light emerged into the light. The soul is imperishable. Each one has his own part recorded within. All are actors. They have to play their parts. That can never be erased. The soul is imperishable and its part is also imperishable. All the souls of the whole world have to play their parts. It is as though the shooting is taking place afresh, but this shooting has already taken place eternally. So, this is a wonder, is it not? This history and geography of the whole world repeats. All souls are actors. The soul is wonderful. Such a tiny thing. The part of 84 plays within it. They take bodies and keep playing their parts. They never stop. It never stops. This is a wonderful star, is it not? Which keeps sparkling in the center of the forehead. It never wears out. It has neither beginning nor end. All souls have an eternal part in the drama. Whatever millions of souls there are, they are all imperishable actors. The first and foremost actors are the emperor and empress. They were pure and then they become impure. The impure kings and queens here make images of the pure emperors and empresses of that time and worship them. You did not have this knowledge previously. You understand now how such a tiny soul takes 84 births. What a wonderful star it is. That star then plays such a part. Heaven is the wonder of the world. The heart rejoices on hearing the name of heaven. It is not the golden age now, it is the iron age now. So you will definitely take rebirth in the iron age. Everyone definitely has to go, but impure souls cannot go. Now you children are becoming pure through the power of yoga. Only God Father establishes the pure world, heaven. Then Ravan makes it into hell. This is visible, is it not? They burn Ravan. Human beings say that this has continued eternally, but no one knows when it started. They cannot make it half and half because they speak of hundreds of thousands of years. Then they say the Iron Age is 40,000 years. So human beings are in extreme darkness, are they not? It is very difficult to make them from the sleep of ignorance. They just do not wake up. Now is the confluence age when the Father comes and tells you the method to become pure. When you become pure, the pure world will definitely be established. This impure world will be destroyed. Now the world is so big. In the golden age, the world will become very small. Now you must definitely conquer Maya and become pure. The Father says Maya is also very difficult to cross. She creates many types of obstacles in your becoming pure. In your becoming pure, you have the courage to become pure. But then Maya comes and reduces you. To what state? She pushes you and makes you fall. Then you have to make a lot of effort. Some fall and then do not even show their faces. Then they cannot claim such a high status. You should make full effort. You should not fail. That is why some even demonstrate by having a Gandharva marriage. Sannyasis say that to marry and remain pure is impossible. The Father says it is possible because the attainment is immense. If you remain pure for this last one birth, you will receive the sovereignty of heaven. Will you not remain pure for one birth for such a huge attainment? They say, Baba, we definitely will. Sikh people also wear a bracelet of purity. Here there is no need to wear any thread, etc. This is a matter of the intellect. The Father says, remember me alone. Acha, love and remembrance and namaste from the spiritual mother and father Bab Dada. Lots of love and remembrance to my beloved Bab Dada and Mat Pita. Namaste Baba, Om Namah Shivaya. Blessing. May you pass in the final paper. The final paper will be of only 1 second. It is a game of only 1 second. To come into the body this moment and to be stabilized in the Avyakt the stage the next moment. The practice is for this game of a second. You should be able to remain stabilized in whatever stage you want. Whenever you want, only the one who passes this paper of 1 second will pass with honor. If there is disturbance for even 1 second, you fail. If you remain unshakable, you pass. Do you have such controlling power? Now, such practice should be intense. However, much upheaval there is, your own state should be extremely peaceful. To go from expansion to the essence is 1 second, and to come into expansion from the essence is 1 second. This is the wonderful game. Om Namah Shivaya.